Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake, and what we're going to make are whole wheat chocolate chip cookies. This particular recipe, I'm not putting nuts into them. I've been getting a lot of requests for people that are looking for whole wheat flour cookies. So that's why I am doing this. You, of course, can put chopped nuts in it if you want, walnuts, pecans, almonds, whatever you prefer. I would suggest maybe a half a cup to put of your chopped nuts, but that's going to be up to you. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, we're going to start off with butter, and we need 1 cup. Now, if you don't have butter, you want to use margarine, this is all your choice, but this recipe can be made with butter or margarine. 1 cup. I've cut it up into small pieces because I think it's quicker for the video, and it creams very quickly that way. Now my kitchen is particularly very warm today, so I actually worry about my butter getting too soft, so I let it stay and cool in the refrigerator for a little bit till I got prepared to do this video. But again, you don't want it rock cold either. I just didn't want it to be too soft because, again, my temperature in my kitchen is extremely warm today. Okay, now once you break up your butter or your margarine, you're going to start putting in sugar, and you're going to need 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, just till it's combined. Also going to be needing 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, and you do want to make sure it's a solid pack. That's why I left it like this, just as a reminder, because I get questions, should I pack the brown sugar down? Yes, you do want it solid, so I leave it out like that just as a quick reminder in case you come up with that question. And we're going to cream them together with the white sugar and the butter. Now you can do this recipe also with a hand mixer if you want. If you don't have a hand mixer, well, you can put it together very easily by hand, without even a hand mixer. The next thing we're going to be putting in is vanilla. And we need to put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm just going to scrape the sides down and bring everything together a little bit here with my spatula. And just till it's, it's smooth and it's well combined. That's what you're looking for, okay? The last thing that we are going to be putting in is an egg, and I have had this at room temperature. Okay, now once you get that all beaten in, once again, I just want to get to the sides of my mixing bowl and to the bottom a little bit and make sure that egg was blended well. And I'm going to put the mixer on just for another second. Okay, the next thing is we're going to bring our dry ingredients in now. And you're going to be using 2 cups of whole wheat flour, and that's what I have here. And we're also going to be putting in 1 teaspoon of baking soda to the whole wheat flour, and then a half a teaspoon of salt, okay? And then I'm just going to quickly take a spoon and just stir that together. I like to put it in and mix it with my dry ingredients in the bowl. You don't have to do that. It's up to you. And I'm going to just slowly start putting this in till, again, it's combined and smooth. You don't want to overbeat it because you don't want these cookies to be tough or dense. really within just a few seconds, or maybe a minute and a half, they all come together. The last thing, of course, you're going to be putting in is 12 ounces, or at least 2 cups of your brand chocolate chips, okay? If you are worried about them breaking up, you can fold them in and not put them in your mixer. I'm going to put them in my mixer because I want to move it along for the video, but I'm not going to beat it too long because I don't want to break them up. Okay, and I'm going to remove my paddle here, take off the excess, and put that on the side. All right. And you're going to need, of course, a baking pan. If you want to go ahead and use your parchment paper, feel free. You don't need to grease your pan at all. I'm just going to bring it all together, and then I'd like to show you what the cookie dough looks like. Okay, and it will look like that. And then I'm using my cookie scoop. This particular size scoop, I get 24 cookies. I get 2 dozen out of there. It's going to be up to you what size cookie scoop you want to use. If you want to use, of course, a smaller one, you're going to yield, of course, more cookies. Do place them at least 2 inches apart. They will spread when you bake them, and you're going to bake them at 375 degrees, and it's going to take anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes. Depending on the temperature of your ovens, because as we do realize, all our ovens set up so differently. So, you know, keep a close watch on them, okay? Let me rinse my hands very quickly here. And I would like to show you the finished product once that they do bake up. They will come out a beautiful golden brown, as you can see. Let me show that to you, maybe perhaps a little bit better first. Okay. You can see about the size that I'm getting on that scoop, cookie scoop. Nice golden brown on them. They will have a nice crispy bottom to them. On the top, it's relatively crispy, but the centers will be, a little bit more soft. In other words, they'll have that chewy consistency on the inside. Now, these particular cookies do not bake up extremely tall. If you don't, you're looking for cookies because you don't want them to be too flat. Well, this recipe, they might be a little flat for your taste, but I will tell you these cookies taste delicious. Whether they bake up extremely high or they're a little flatter cookie, they are just great with a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, or to just dip them into some cold milk. Well, there we have it, whole wheat chocolate chip cookies. I hope you try this recipe, and if you do, leave a comment because I'd like to hear from you. And as always, I want to thank you for watching Diane Lovetobake. You'll find my videos only on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel, and once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.